dear students, I hope you are doing great with your studies. Welcome to NewtonGATE Academy, where we make your dreams come true. So today we will discuss about a very interesting topic, that is the endocrine system and adolescence. We will cover the changes that undergoes during this puberty period in the teenagers. This topic of endocrine system will help all the class 8 students of ICSE and CBSE as well, and this will come in your boards also. So let's get started.
As we know, human body has different organs and systems to perform the different kind of functions. So we will discuss endocrine system and adolescence in today's topic from class 8 biology chapter 5. In this topic, we will discuss about adolescence and puberty and the changes that undergoes during this teenage period. Now let us discuss what are glands and how they are distinguished between two different types. So gland is a group of cells in animals that synthesizes substances. Substances can be hormones, and for release the substances into the bloodstream in case of endocrine gland or into the cavities, that is inside the body or its outer surface, that is the exocrine gland. So here is a diagram describing the exocrine gland that secretes its secretion by the chemical secretion into the skin surface, and there is an endocrine gland that secretes hormones into the blood capillaries. So there are two types of glands, one is exocrine gland and another is endocrine gland. So let's dive deep into the topic of our interest, that is the endocrine gland. They are the hormone producing glands. They don't have any ducts. But they pour their secretion directly into the bloodstream. So what we know, that endocrine glands, they are the hormone producing glands without having ducts, pour the secretion into the bloodstream and termed as ductless glands. So as we recently came to know about hormones and the endocrine glands, so let us briefly know what are the hormones. Hormones are the chemical substances secreted from a gland. Secretion directly poured into the bloodstream and which acts on the target organs or cells. Each hormone that has a specific function and its effect is produced on one or more specific part only. Hormones coordinate the functioning of our body. So here is two diagrams of hormones. One is the T3 diagram and another is the diagram of adrenal. So as for the syllabus of ICSE class 8, we will discuss some important endocrine glands. So at first we will discuss about thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is situated below the neck. This is a bilobed gland situated either side of windpipe just below neck. Here is a diagram of that represents where the thyroid gland is. Thyroid gland secretes thyroxine hormone, that is iodine containing protein. It speeds up the rates of many activities in body and also regulates the growth in young ones. So as we already know, hormones are secreted by the endocrine gland. So thyroid gland also secretes some hormones, and the insufficient secretion of these hormones can cause ailments. So we will discuss some diseases that are related to insufficient secretion of thyroid hormones. So we will discuss about simple goiter that shows swelling of neck due to lack of iodine in the daily food. So here is a diagram that depicts the normal thyroid gland and it differentiates between the goiter. In goiter, the thyroid gland swells, that results into the swelling of neck. So in cretinism, that brings abnormal development in child, dwarfism and mental retardation. Myxoedema is also a defective state in adults that shows general sluggishness in metabolism with swelling of face and mouth. Thyroid hormones also have some oversecretory problems. In case of oversecretion, enlargement of the gland, increased metabolic state and increased heart rate. So our next discussed endocrine gland is the adrenal gland. Adrenal glands are the cap-like structure. They that are present over the kidneys. So here is the kidney and the adrenal gland is placed over the kidneys as like a cup, and it consists of central medulla portion and the peripheral cortex portion. Here is a diagram that depicts this is the medulla and this is the cortex. As like other glands, adrenal gland also secretes some different hormones depending on the site, is it medulla or cortex. So medulla secretes adrenaline hormone that is called as emergency hormone. This adrenaline hormone secretes when a body or a human is under severe stress. That can be physical stress or emotional stress, can be fearful or angry. It prepares the body to face any emergency situation that can be danger to fight. So it is the reason this situation is termed as fight or flight. Cortex secretes cortisol, cortical hormones that influence carbohydrate, fat and protein metabolism. It also regulates salt and water balance in the body. Adapt the body to stresses like extreme heat, cold, burns, infections, etc. So we will discuss now about pancreas. This is an organ and a gland. The glands are situated behind the stomach, which regulates exocrine function and endocrine function in it. In the exocrine function, it secretes some substances that are enzymes, and in the endocrine portion that we will discuss, this secretes hormones. So this is mainly a digestive gland, has a cluster of hormone secreting cells that are termed as islets of Langerhans. It secretes insulin and glucagon from the endocrine part. Let's know more about the pancreatic hormone, that is the insulin. It removes excess glucose from bloodstream in three ways. It converts extra glucose to glycogen that ultimately stores in the liver and muscle cells. It induces cells to burn extra glucose to produce heat and energy for body. It causes cells to convert extra sugar into fat. The insufficient secretion of this hormone leads to diabetes mellitus. So, glucagon. Glucagon stimulates breakdown of glycogen into glucose in liver and raises the glucose level in blood. So there are some other glands that produces hormones. In that, pituitary gland that is located below the brain secretes several hormones. Some of them regulate the activity of other glands. This is termed as the master gland. Wall of the stomach produces a hormone that stimulates secretion of gastric juices. Inner wall of duodenum produces hormone which stimulates the flow of bile into the duodenum.
You must have heard that many of the teenagers are saying like, nobody likes me, nobody loves me, and I feel so lonely. Have you ever thought that why do they tell this type of things? So the perfect answer of this kind of question is the adolescence and puberty. Let's know more about what the changes happens in the mindset, physiology and psychology in the teenagers by the puberty. So let's discuss some important physical changes in boys and girls. Okay. In case of boys, enlargement of testes happens. In case of girls, ovaries mature and release of eggs start. Now, penis and scrotal sac grows in case of boys, and in case of girls, uterus, vagina grow in the size. And menstruation cycle starts. Menstruation cycle is a cycle in which blood with egg release monthly. And in case of boys, sudden spurt in growth, that is shoulder girdle grows bigger or larger than hip girdle, and in case of girls hip girdle becomes truck shape, that is hip girdle grows larger than shoulder girdle and their breasts grow. So there are few other points like hair growth, abnormal hair growth in the time of puberty. Beards, mustaches, pubic and chest hair grows in case of boys. Girls have no hairs on chest or abdomen, though they do have pubic hairs. And the voice change is important point in case of puberty. So voice become deep and hoarse and low pitched in case of boys and high pitched voice in case of girls.
So now the most impressive part, that is the puberty and adolescence. Puberty is the period during which the reproductive systems of boys and girls mature. Adolescence is the transitional state of physical and psychological development that generally occurs during the period from puberty to adulthood. Now, personal hygiene, that is also named as physical hygiene, plays a crucial role in maintaining health during the adolescence. The teenagers should follow the below mentioned activities to promote their health. Proper and safe food taking, proper lifestyle, cleanliness, and physical exercise. In today's lifestyle, stress and depression is a very crucial yet a matter of concern. Stress is a state of mental or emotional strain, and in simple terms, it is called as tension. The stress can be controlled or reduced by following the below mentioned steps. Yoga, it helps in reducing steps by increasing the flexibility of body, increasing muscle strength and tone, improving the respiration, energy and vitality. People can exercise, proper sleep schedule also helps, and the reading some books, practice hobbies of your interest in like dancing, singing, or anything. As we have came to almost an end of our discussed topic, I want to share some practice questions that will help you in your studies. So dear students, if you want the question, you can pause and take a screenshot and can solve it at home. I will surely help you if you have any doubts. You can comment me in the comment section below.
So that's all for today's video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe with your friends, and we will be back soon with other contents.